Hello everybody, welcome to Crafty Soup. My name is Misty. I am here with a layout process video for you today as part of the creative team over on the ScrapHappy blog. And full disclosure, I am paid for my work over on the blog, and I will encourage you to go and check them out. Now today I am going to be doing a layout process video featuring pastel colors for winter holiday layouts. I will start off with using pastels on this Christmas layout, and at the end I will give you just a peek at a bonus New Year's layout. So let's go ahead and get started with that Christmas layout. On that ScrapHappy blog post, I talk about starting with traditional color palettes and lightening them up to turn them into pastel color palettes. So of course I took red and green, and lightening both of those colors up, you end up with a pink and kind of a minty color. So that was the basis of this layout. I pulled out a whole bunch of my past kits from the SET sampler kits, and if you don't know about those, I have a whole playlist on those, and I will link you up to that. And from these kits, I am choosing scraps that I have left over in both the pastel pink color as well as close to pastel-y greens as I could get from these leftover bits, and I'm going to use those for the basis of embellishing this layout. And you did see at the beginning that I am starting this layout with cardstock for my stash in pink and green as well, and that's because these SET sampler kits come with 6x6 papers and not 12x12 papers, and I am largely a 12x12 scrapbooker, so I did need to add that cardstock in. So as I've been chatting, I have sorted through a bunch of these supplies from my kits. I've pulled out some pieces that I think will work for a title and pieces that I think will work for embellishing, and then I'm ready to build the base of this layout. So I'm starting with a block that I'm going to create for all of my photos, and they're just going to sit together in this block. I did take some measurements there, and I'm trying to get it cut down as close as I can. And because I have 3 photos, there's going to be, different gaps around in this block that will get filled in with various elements. So I will do some embellishment and some title work in these different spaces. I am trying to create as many layers with these pinks and greens as I think is practical for this layout. So my focal photo here is going to start with a polka dot green mat, and I'm going to repeat that polka dot print in some of the embellishing. And with that white mat just about ready to go, I did cut down a green piece to go behind that for adding up these layers, and then my focal photo with its mat will go on, and then my 2 other photos will go on. While I finish up getting those things adhered down, I am thinking about title as I start laying these pieces into place, and I do shift things around to leave a nice big space for a title because I did pull out these pieces. And because I really like to do multi-font and multi-layered titles as well, I pulled out something that says happy in gold puffy stickers, a Christmas die cut piece, and then I went ahead to my stash and pulled out these pink alpha sets. It's a foam alpha from American Crafts, and my whole title is going to read Happy Christmas Friday. Now Friday is the name of the event that we do, and it's a play on words between the day of the week, Friday, and the fact that we've chosen to use that play on words to create our own special Christmas event called Fry Day. And as I'm putting this title together, I am using another puffy word down there that says fun, and the top slash of the F is actually going to be a dash in my word between fry and day. So that word fun is actually helping to hold the rest of my title together. And so I've got everything in place, and then I can take that off its backing and get it stuck to the layout because that is looking good and ready to go. Now I can get my Happy Christmas on there. That does leave a little bit of a trap space above the word fun, in between, the word Christmas and Friday, and above the word fun. And I do think about what I could do about that trap space. And in the end, I just decide to let it go because I just decide to let it go, I guess is the reason. I do finish up adhering my title off screen, and this is the point where I decide to ignore that trap space and move on to other things. And the other things here are going to be some dangly ornaments. I'm just using a circle punch, and I'm punching out lots of these, I think that's a 1-inch circle punch, lots of these circles out of the pinks and greens, and I'm going to arrange them in, a way that's appearing to be random so that I don't have too many pinks or greens right next to each other, and I have a variety of heights on here. And once I'm mostly satisfied with that positioning, I will go ahead and glue those down. And then after taking a look, stepping back and taking a look, I decided it needs just a couple more to kind of touch the other elements on the page. And then I use a straight edge to add these strings to my dangly ornaments. And I will trim off anything that's overlapping the edge of the layout. I will grab my pin again and just add some quickie little swooshy bows to the tops of these ornaments. And that is going to be the biggest chunk of this layout. I did add my journaling around the three edges of this layout. So the top ornaments kind of act as one border on the top of the layout, and the journaling kind of finishes off that border around the rest of the layout. So that's that. And what you see me doing here is I created a little embellishment out of more circles and some heat embossing with my stamp set. Because I wanted to include some food icons on this, both for another challenge that I was kind of sneaking this layout in there for, as well as to build a Christmas tree and to lend into the journaling of what this layout is about and all the food that we fry up for this silly holiday tradition that we have going on. And with that, this layout is finished up. So what do you think about using pastels for a Christmas layout? Is it something you would do, or is it something you avoid? Go ahead and leave me a comment and let me know. With that, let's go ahead and move on to this bonus layout, which is a New Year's Eve layout. But because the balloons in this photo are orange, purple, and black, that totally reminded me of Halloween colors. But I don't want to support those colors in a way that makes the layout feel like Halloween. So turning those colors pastel prevents the layout from screaming that I'm about Halloween and shifts it to a different mood. So I use that mood to create this celebratory feel for a New Year's layout. I hope you'll go check out that ScrapHappy blog post about more on color shifting in this layout, and check out all the other team members because we all have different scrappy perspectives that can offer you inspiration. I will be back with one more video for you before we're done with December, which will be that Spellbinders Advent Calendar wrap-up video. And until I get that posted, have an artful day.